G'day guys, Simon from On Patrol Photography here. It feels like I haven't done a vlog in such a long time that I needed a reintroduction. What happened? Well, summer hit, so there's been plenty of days out with the family in the summer. Been school holidays, plenty of time spent with the kids. Christmas, New Year's, we've been on a few camping trips, just family trips. So it's been absolute madness. Look, I'll probably come up with a few excuses to not get out for shoots, but in all honesty, it's just been busy. Yesterday I said to myself, right, that's it, 5 a.m, the alarm's going off and I'm getting up to get out, and it's quite nice being out here. I always say that, and I don't know why I don't do it more often, but I guess I'm just lazy. We've come down to Flinders Pier down on the peninsula, just for a nice sunrise shoot, and yeah, just gonna head down the beach and see what we can find. Let's go. Well, as I said, we're down at Flinders this morning. There's a couple things down here I've kept my eye on for photography for a while. I must say I haven't been to this location for about 3 years, and that was back when I was just sort of getting into the landscape photography, so hopefully I can come up with a slightly better image these days. We'll see. But we've got the pier, which is over behind me at the moment. So it's just the standard Flinders Pier down there, which I'll go get that shot just as the sun's about to peak up over the horizon, because I think it's going to need a nice bit of side lighting to give it a big pop of colour, a nice contrast against the background. But other than that, I'm just heading 100-200 metres up the beach. There's a few old pylons outside of the Flinders Boat Club or Yacht Club. Not sure if I've got the tides right, because I've never actually come down here and looked at them. But I've come here right on high tide, and at the moment I can see they are around about 10 metres offshore. Looking at it, probably going to have to run maybe the 3-stop Grad ND, graduated neutral density filter, just to keep that sky balanced with the foreground. But yeah, sorry, thinking too far ahead, think the technical side already. The fact is, I forgot how nice it was to walk along the beach at this time of morning. There is hardly anyone out here. One bloke back in the car park about to drop a canoe into the water. A boat left to go out fishing 5 minutes after I got here. And that's the only movement I've seen so far, other than the waves crashing, and the trees aren't even moving this morning. There is not even a breath of wind. Absolutely stunning. You can see the pylons just behind me right there. That's what I'm after, almost from this angle as well. What do we got? It's a slightly hazy horizon, nothing too bad. Tiny bit of colour starting to happen in the sky at the moment. Nothing exciting though. I don't think it's going to be a massive morning of colour. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to set up from this angle. I'm trying to decide whether to use a wide angle or not. I'm probably going to give it a crack. It might involve getting wet up to the knees or something, but look, we'll give it a go and see how it looks. Before I lose them. Every time those waves come in, they're actually there's a lot of seaweed in the water, which is catching on the tripod and throwing it around. What I might do is set up here with all the filters on it, then head back out and try and get the shot. Let's try that again. Alright, nowhere near as long a shutter speed as I was hoping. I'm running a just under a 2-second exposure at f11 and ISO 50. Now that's with the polarizer on. Now the only reason I'm going for that shutter speed is, firstly, there's no way I'm going to get a 15-second exposure and having it still steady. Secondly, it's not smoothing the water out completely smooth, just giving it a slight, tiny bit of movement in it, which I'm liking. A few little ripples, which just adds to that. I don't know. You'll see. But I've just noticed the boat's moved just a little bit, so I'm just going to rejig my composition again, get the shot because the sun's about to start poking up, and I want to be over at the pier very shortly. So this seaweed is a nightmare, I tell you. Taken 2 exposures on that one. One was in at 35mm, the other was out at around about 20mm. The second one I've done wider. I've included a little bit of the cliff area in the sun, just to add a little bit of extra colour, a little bit of interest to it. Yeah, happy with that, happy with that. I'm pretty happy with those images. That's what I came down here for, and yeah, captured it. So now back up to the pier as that side light's starting to come in now. Now I apologise for any out of focus video work. I'm actually running a new vlogging camera setup. I grabbed this with the good old, there's a heap of sales on leading up to Christmas, so I couldn't resist. But I've grabbed myself an Olympus Micro Four Thirds OMD EM5 Mark II. Oh, I absolutely love the camera, love the compact size of it. I'm starting to try and use it more when just on casual family holidays and stuff like that. So instead of dragging the DSLR along everywhere, I've now got something a lot more compact, a lot more unobtrusive. Yeah, and the fact it does good quality video. What is it, 5-axis in-camera stabilization, so I'm not actually running a gimbal today, I'm just running it on whatever it's hanging off.
Wish that I could stay, wish for this moment to never go away, but it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight.
Where's my sunnies when I need them? As I was approaching the pier, I came along this the old boat launching ramp, and just the side lighting from that sun is gleaming off it beautifully. So I've just had to set up here just for a quick shot. It looks absolutely beautiful too. What I want to do though is smooth that water out as best I can. So I'm running the same setup before with the circular polarizer, the 3-stop Grad ND, but I've also dropped in a 6-stop Grad ND. I think I'm going to run around, I'm aiming for around about a 10-second exposure thereabouts at ISO 100 and f11. So I'm just going to run one more exposure. Just running a 2-second timer on this as well. Waiting for the right wave to come in. See how this goes in a sec.
In the misty light,
Approaching the pier, I thought I'd have one more composition. I was actually going to try for an under the pier shot, but that sun's just a little bit too harsh on, it's just blowing out one side of it big time. Look, I could probably bracket 5 or 7 images to try and keep the shadows and highlights, bring out all the detail, but it's just not a great shot anyway. So look, based on that, I'll just say, look, this is a nice quick one, but I got a couple good images out of it. So thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for following the channel. And yeah, until next time, catch you around. Cheers, guys.